Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. How you guys doing tonight? Tonight we're going to do a little WNBA. We've got the Fever against the Sun. That is the Indiana Fever against the Connecticut Sun, and the anticipated regular season debut of Catlin Clark. Thank you all for hanging out. Daniel Berry Sports in the house as usual. Now a blue wrencher. That's Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston, the 6'5" center, scores first for the Fever. I'm going to be honest, I've got to learn a lot of these names here. Nice little play there in the basket is blocked. Catlin Clark coming down the court, right side. Layup is no good. Teammate rebounds it. And the Fever are now up 4-0. Layup for the Connecticut Sun is missed under the basket. That was a shot by Brianna Jones.
First time the Connecticut Sun have sold out their home opener since 2003.
See if we can get a little more action going on here. Good move in the paint. And the Sun get on the board. All right, it may take a while to see what we're going to get here. As far as graphics goes. Thomas to the basket. She draws a foul. And that foul is going to go to Catlin Clark.
Not only in the paint, but in the restricted area. We mentioned some of the stats. You heard Rebecca say them in the open. Alyssa Thomas last year. First player in history.
Thomas at the line, misses her first.
Total assists and total rebounds. First player in league history to finish top 3 in rebounds, assists, and steals.
And she hits the second. It is 4-3 Fever in the lead. All right, Clayton Clark with the ball. Gets that over to Boston. Clark shoots her 3, misses it. Nice fake. Clark sees Smith down the court. Smith can't finish. Jumper from the free throw line is no good by the Sun. Rebound by Boston, gets it out to Clark. Clark to the basket. Stops, skip passes over to number 17. That would be Wheeler. Wheeler to Boston down the baseline. Gets that to Smith for a long 3, and that's good. Alyssa Smith.
She was terrific, averaged over 20 points a game in 2 preseason games. Clark, 94 points there.
This is Clark dribbling to her left behind the back pass to Boston. Boston is going to be called for the travel. Actually, that's not Boston. That was Smith that's going to be called for the travel. There's the graphic. Right there. All right, Connecticut brings the ball across the timeline. They get it out to the left side. Number 52 takes a three-point shot, and it's good. That's gonna be Tasia Harris. Wheeler, wheeling and dealing under the basket she goes. Tries to get that under the basket to, I think that was Boston, or it might have even been Smith, but it was deflected and stolen. Connecticut with the ball. Off the glass is good. Connecticut takes the lead, 7-10. Number 33 with the ball now, Samuelson. And a foul's going to be called out, way out beyond the paint. 5:31 left in the game. Excuse me, left in the first quarter. We'll get it right. Number 24, that's old school. Number 24, Wnba Bonner. All right, this is Smith right here. She takes the three, can't hit it. Suns swing the ball. They try to go in the middle. It's going to be a foul. Is going to be called on Catlin Clark again. That's 2 on Clark early. They're both going for the ball. I think Catlin's arm was on the shoulder, so they had to call that. All right, Connecticut leading this game 10-7. Another three-point shot. That one's by Harris. She can't hit it. Rebound Bonner. Clark passes that ahead. It goes out of bounds off of the Fever. That was Tiffany Mitchell who couldn't handle that pass.
ESPN's coverage of the Wnba is presented by.
And we're going to have our first time out. All right, 7-10, Sun. Indiana Fever. Half-point score by Smith. She has 5. Boston has 2. She's the big guard. Big center in the middle. And for the Sun, Bonner. Miss Bonner is old school. She has 4 points. Thomas has 3. Harris has 3. Here's Bonner right here. Wnba Bonner, 6'4", 140. her 14th year in the league. All right, back to it. Catlin Clark has 2 fouls already. And she's going to take a seat on the bench. Harris brings the ball down. This is for the Sun. Dewana Bonner hits the cutter. It is going to be stolen. Lead pass. One-hand layup by Smith. Fever pulling to within 1. Harris for the 3 for the Connecticut Sun. Sinks it as 13 right now. It's going to be Mitchell. Mitchell finds Samuelson. It's going to be a foul, another foul. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was on Bonner. I think Bonner, every time Samuelson gets the ball, Bonner is like, yo, I could just take the ball from her. So she's picked up a couple, if I'm not mistaken. Fever get the ball in. Mitchell off the second screen, can't hit the shot. This is going to be Boston still handling it, backing down. The left-hand layup is no good. Rebound. Rebound is going to be going to the Sun. That was a rebound by Carrington. She is ran over by Smith. 9-13 is the score. 9-13 is the score.
That's the first personal on Smith. Clark on the bench with 2.
Also, new point guard in. If I'm not mistaken, that is going to be Bonham. Whistle going to be called before the shot, even though it went in for Bonham. Or is that Bonham? Might be Banham. She gets her free throws. All right, it's going to be triggered in by Carrington, if I'm not mistaken. A quick foul. Elisa Thomas is fouled. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Banham gets it in. Carrington to the basket, no good. Wallace. And the Fever do a bit of a weave screen set up top. And an illegal screen is going to be set. Fabino Fabino set an illegal screen trying to get Wallace open. And now the Sun run a bit of a weave, looking for the handoff. Number 25, that's going to be Thomas. Carrington thought about the three, turned it down. Now she goes to the basket, left hand layup, or left side, right hand layup. Should have used her left hand. This is Mitchell. Wallace wide open for three. She hits it. 2 minutes 37 seconds on the clock. Is a 2-point lead by the Sun, 12-14. Screen set. This is going to be Harris off the left side. They get it over to Bonham. Bonham back to Carrington. Carrington swings it back over to Harris. Harris takes a three. And boy, she is shooting the ball very well. That rim, that net didn't even move that time.
In their preseason game, but has come out here on fire here in the first quarter. Shot at 40%.
Berger gets at the, try to go down low, and they throw it out of bounds. All right, Berger got through that up top to Fagbinel, and she tried to throw it inside to the big and overthrew it. Harris bringing the ball down again for the Sun. Catlin Clark on the bench right now. She has 2 fouls. 1:51 left in the first. Screen set. Carrington for three. Can't hit it. Rebound. Rebound by Boston. They get it back to Boston. Boston hands it off to Wallace. Wallace looking for a screen. Is not there. Gives it to Boston. Boston squares up. Backdoor cut. And I think that is Mitchell. Mitchell on the baseline. She can't hit the lay, but she is fouled on the play. 12-17 is the score. Sun in the lead. Mitchell's going to the line. So the Fever right now, they have Wallace, Mitchell, Boston, Fagbinel, and it's going to be Berger on the floor. Sun have Harris. They've got Banham, Carrington. Now they're going to switch. They're going to switch players. Also, Fever is going to switch players. They're taking out Boston. 1:26 on the clock.
Less than 2 weeks ago. Both of these teams are continue to progress.
And that was Mitchell who hit her free throws. 13-17 is the score. 1 minute 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Thomas to the basket. And she gets fouled. Goes to the free throw line.
She goes to the line to shoot two. Alyssa Thomas draws fouls. She plays with physicality. She seeks out contact.
She's a bulldog, that Thomas is. Straight to the basket. Look at those shoulders on her.
And playing with physicality. Let's take a look at the upcoming
Free throw is good.
Thursday on Amazon Prime. It's Catlin Clark's home opener. Liberty at
Fever play at home on Thursday. We might do an NBA game. Got an NBA game coming on tonight. Here shortly.
Taking on LA and their talented rookie class. For one of these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app.
All right, 13-19 with 1 minute 15 seconds on the clock.
For the first time, I wanted to let you know, if you haven't watched Alyssa Thomas and you're watching her shoot free throws, thinking, why does she shoot like that? She plays with 2 torn labrums that she just has never gotten fixed.
Wallace, skip pass over to Berger. Berger thought about swinging it, got it back to Wallace. Wallace takes a long three, hits nothing. Rebound, Thomas up the court. Hands at the bottom, long three is no good. Rebound, Wallace. Gets to the Berger. Berger slows it down.
The former Indiana star.
13-19 is the score. 35 seconds on the clock. Fever with 10 seconds to shoot. Wallace is going to be fouled on the play. Took that quick dribble, pulled up, and I think that's Carrington. It's going to be called for the foul. She doesn't believe it. Well, the hand is part of the ball, but maybe the ref thought she got more wrists. Free throw is no good. Let's go. Hit your free throws, ladies. This is what I was talking about. Back in the day when the WNBA first started, you know, people make comments, and I was like, hey, no, the women, they're not as fast, they're not as strong as the guys, but maybe they could shoot better, because that's one thing that they can, that's, you know, almost it's not the only thing they can do, but that's one thing that they definitely can do. So you would think that their shots are much better than the guys, and they're not. They're not. A fight under the basket for a rebound. Jones finally is going to be fouled on the play, and she'll go to the line. Catlin Clark comes back in with 4.0 seconds left. I don't know what, I guess coach is like thinking this is we're gonna get this last shot. We'll let her, since she does like to shoot long, maybe get a shot up. Another free throw miss. This is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I was like, okay, the girls can't do everything the guys can do, and that's fine. But shouldn't the women shoot better than the guys? Since that's one thing that they work on, that they were going to have to work on all the time. They can't work on dunks. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to work on dunks, so they're not dunking. Jones misses both free throws. Come on, bro. All right. Jones missed both of her free throws. The Fever got the rebound, and they were trying to find Catlin Clark. That's why she was in there with 4 seconds on the clock. Could never find her, but still, you got to shoot the ball, though, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first quarter in the books. First quarter in the books, the Sun with a lead over the Fever, 19-13. Two people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys. Let's take a look at some of the stats here. Catlin Clark gets in foul trouble a little early, so she has to sit on the bench quite a while there in the first. Has not scored. We'll take a look at these scores here in just a second. All right, so here we go. This is for the Fever. Samuelson has not scored in 6 minutes. Smith has 7 points. Boston has 2. She's the big in the middle. Wheeler hasn't scored. Clark hasn't scored. In fact, Bennell hasn't scored. I guess that's how you say her name. Mitchell has 1, and Wallace has 3 off the bench. And let's highlight Miss Leah Boston. Leah Boston, 6'5", 220 pounds, center from South Carolina. There she is right there. She is first round pick. No, oh well, you know, no regular season stats yet. I guess she may be a rookie. I'm not sure. Let's see. Now, in for draft, first round pick in 2023. All right, so not a rookie. Well, possibly. No, not a rookie. Anyway, let's move on. All right, the Connecticut Sun, Bonner has 4 points. Thomas has 5. Jones hasn't scored yet. Harris has 9 points to lead all scorers. Let me get this out of here. Yup, get that out of there. Carrington has not scored. She is 0 of 2 from the field. Nilsson hasn't scored. Bantam has 1. So let's get back to the start of the second quarter. All right, it's going to be Carrington for the Sun. She goes to the right side. Layup is good and 1. And right now the Sun are taking it to the Fever. Dejanay. Carrington finishes the 3-point play. All right, Wheeler gets the ball on the baseline, behind the back dribble. That was by Smith. She misses everything on the shot. They get it to Boston. Boston pivots, throws it in. Sun up the court quickly. This is going to be Bonham. Bonham picks up her dribble, gets it to Jones. Jones gets it to Carrington. Carrington goes baseline. Fall away jumper, no good. Rebound, Mitchell. Excuse me, that is Berger with the rebound. She goes to the right side, straight to the basket. Left hand layup on the right side is good. Bonham brings it down for the Sun. She gets it to Jones, back to Bonham. She's almost on the middle logo. Carrington now with the ball. She wants to get it to Jones. She does. Jones not looking to score. Way out. Gets that to Bonner. Long 3. Misses everything. But a rebound by Carrington. Reverse layup is good. Johnny on the spot. 17-24 is the score. Catlin Clark brings it down on the right side. Screen set behind the back pass to Smith. Smith behind the back pass. And she got that to Boston. And we're not sure if it's going to be a charge called. She was falling. Is that a charge? It may be a charge called on Smith. Got rid of the ball. They're still down on this end. Haven't changed the score yet.
They're counting the basket. Wow. Oh, are they gonna? Okay.
All right, trying to get no basket, but it's still going to be a Fever ball.
No basket. Berger inbound. The first point.
Oh, a near steal. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Carrington. Carrington coming alive, being all over the floor tonight. Boston gets this and went into Clark. Clark almost being double teamed. She bounces it inside. It's going to be stolen. Not the greatest pass. Carrington is not stopped. She goes to the basket. Left hand layup is good. Berger brings it down the left side. Tries to go down to the big. It is too long and out of bounds. That's another thing that's different from the girls or females game and the guys. If the guys throw the ball a bit high, they know the bigs gonna be able to jump and get it. The girls bigs do not get off the floor at all. That ball's gotta be thrown with the right trajectory to come down right. All right, it's the Sun. They get it down to Jones. She's too big. Layup is good, and now the Sun flexing their muscles. It is an 11-point lead. Catlin takes a long three. It's off the mark. Rebound Smith, and she is going to be fouled on the play. Yeah, I think Catlin Clark is. I think she's going to start taking shots now. She feels it like, hey, this game is getting away. She got herself open there and shot that one.
Now keep in mind, the reason Alyssa Smith is able to get this offensive board is because those two defenders went with Catlin. Her defender had to rotate to
Yeah, they're double teaming Catlin basically.
Her teammate get that offensive board. One of the things that was really interesting the other night after Deanna's preseason
7 minutes and 29 seconds.
question about how she was effective in it. She had
Free throw shot is good by Smith.
I was effective, and Alyssa Smith jumped in and said, "No, here's why she This
Melissa Smith.
is the way she draws attention. This is how it opens things up for me and for Aaliyah and for everybody else on this team. But one thing we've seen thus far,
Back to a 10-point lead. Alyssa Smith still on the line. He's got one more. Shoots that overhand free throw. Both of them are good.
Video after that game that you're speaking of and show her how people defending her and all the attention she's getting is opening up her team. They have to keep building that confidence in her, and they did it through a video session.
Thomas brings the ball down, still in her hand. She gets to the elbow. Sort of an awkward shot, misses it. Rebound, Smith gets it to Catlin Clark. Catlin Clark, crossover dribble. She's fouled by Carrington. How many is that? Okay, that must be 2 on Carrington because she's been out there a while. I thought she had 2 fouls. She tried to reach on that crossover. Catlin better watch that crossover. It's kind of soft there. Carrington guarding Clark. Backdoor cut. Nice pass from Boston to Mitchell. It is good. Back to a 7-point game. 6:52 on the clock. Thomas taking her time. They've got 10 seconds to shoot now. Jones sets the screen up top. Got to get out there on her. They go down to Jones. Jones didn't look to score. Now she shoots it. Just gets it off and scores. That ball is inbounded to Catlin Clark. Catlin Clark behind the back dribble. Picks up her dribble. Throws a bad pass. And an offensive foul. Evidently that was called on Boston. Come on, ref. What is that? All right, Sun with the ball. They go inside. Bonner can't handle it down low. Has to get it back out. Step back jumper is good from Harris. Harris and Thomas doing a great job out there, and they are double teaming Catlin. Catlin has thrown a few bad passes. I mean, I see what she's trying to do, but it's not there. It looks like she's forcing it. Bonner. Harris with turnaround fadeaway jumper is no good. Rebound. Wow, did she not step out of bounds? Catlin with a steal this time. She stops, hesitates, goes to the basket. Layup is good. That's her first points for the regular season. But the Sun back quick. This is Carrington. Turn around. And she is fouled by, is that Catlin? Yeah, she's fouled by Catlin. That's 3. That is number 3 on Catlin Clark with 5 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock. Hey, after that score by Catlin Clark, the Sun didn't hesitate. They came right back and got the ball in quickly and down the court. All right. Debut of the WNBA tonight, and the debut of much anticipated Catlin Clark. She has a few turnovers, trying to force some passes. If you ask me, a couple of passes probably should have been caught, but she is a rookie. All right, she is a rookie, and a lot of other ladies having their debut tonight are rookies. All right, your score 23-32 Sun. And we have a timeout. All right, free throws by Carrington are good.
And AT should be saying, how do you need the basketball and where do you need it? Now call is student new ball.
And at the other end, a foul's going to be called. I think that's going to be called on Carrington. That's got to be 3.
Playing in her first game since the birth of her child this past fall.
Amy Lou Samuelson at the line hits her first free throw. All right. There is something I want to take a look at, though.
There's a Wnba for sports. And it never ceases to amaze me. The journey to go from giving birth to getting back on the court to play.
All right. Fouls. Personal fouls. Smith, this for Indiana. Smith has 2. Boston has 2. Catlin Clark. Wow, they're saying she only has 2. All right, so I thought she had 3 fouls. Fabiano has 3 fouls. All right, for Connecticut Sun, nobody is in foul trouble. This has got to be behind, right? Thomas, they're saying that I know for a fact that Carrington has more than 1 foul, if I'm not mistaken. And also, if I'm not mistaken, Catlin Clark has 3 fouls. She's still on the court, though. All right, 4 minutes, 28 seconds. Jump shot, no good. But Carrington with the rebound, and that's going to be, wow. I need to relook at that. I thought that went off her foot, went off her leg. Yeah, they not. Come on, ref. That it may have went off. Not sure. But the ball's inbounds now. It's going to be Harris with the ball. Long shot by Carrington. 3 is good. A turnover. Carrington on the baseline. That's a travel by Jones. A little bit off balance there. Dejanay Carrington with a deep 3. It's going to be Mitchell with the ball. Strong layup. No good, but she's fouled on the play.
Mitchell has a lot of wiggle. It's fun to watch her just kind of bounce around when she has good penetration.
I was going to put Mitchell on the line with 3 minutes. I think, 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Something to that nature. 3:38 on the clock. Mitchell hits her first free throw.
Would you describe Kelsey Mitchell as having an off wiggle or an on beat wiggle?
It feels like it's in between beats. Kind of off beat, kind of on beat. It's not quite either.
And she hits both. It's back to a 10-point lead by the Sun.
Music aficionados, let us know.
Thomas brings it down. Finds Bonner. Bonner with the jumper is good. Old school in the house. Mitchell finds Samuelson. Samuelson, bounce pass. Nice bounce pass under the basket to Smith. Again, this is going to be Thomas. Thomas, number 25, Thomas. Gives it to Bonner. Bonner. With the crossover, the jumper is good. And Old School says, I still got it. 41-29, ladies and gentlemen. Catlin Clark finds Samuelson. Crossover dribble. Hands that off to Mitchell. Mitchell at the free throw line. That's good. Bodies hit the floor. No foul called. 10-point lead. Again, Thomas slows it down. Runs the play. Picks up her dribble. Finds Banham. Banham. The 3 is good. Nice steal. Carrington ripped Catlin Clark. You better. And coach calls a timeout for the Fever. Boy, it's gonna be they're gonna be talking noise. They're definitely gonna be talking noise about Catlin Clark now. They're like, hey, I told you, this is a different level, buddy. This is a different level. All right, we got another timeout on the court. Let's look at some team stats this time. They are definitely going to be showing that the Catlin Clark has had quite a few turnovers. Now I think she's still going to be a force in this league. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to take a little time. Everybody's thinking, you know, how great she was in college, and she's just going to come straight into this new program and do the same thing. You know, you gotta. She's going to have to settle down and find her way. But I hope it is sooner than later, because I hate the haters, you know, and especially the haters in the WNBA. They should be welcoming instead of trying to, you know, and it's not like Catlin is saying how good she is or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Eventually, things will happen, and I hope I hope she gets as good as advertised. Speaking of advertisements, boy, these advertisements they got for the WNBA, like, okay, this will make some people watch, huh? All right. Skins. Isn't that underwear? That's by what's the girl's name? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All right, anyway, let's take a look. Kim Kardashian. All right, here are the team stats. Field goal percentage for the Fever, 52.4. Really? Sun only shooting 51.5%, and they have a 15-point lead. Wow. All right, 3-point shooting, only 2 for the Fever, 2 of 6. Sun, 5 of 10. 3-point shooting, 33%, and the Sun shooting 50%. Free throw, the Fever are shooting 70% from the line, and the Sun are shooting 70%. Let's go. If nothing else, you know, you would think that the women's or the female pro game, they would be like perfect from the line, you know, because that's one thing they do a lot of is shoot. You know, shoot that jumper. Assists go to the Sun, 10-7. There's your block steals. Turnovers. The Fever have 12 turnovers, and that's definitely hurting them. All right, back to the game. Clark, spin move. It's going to be fouled. That looked like a very nice block right there, but we'll see. Oh, the body.
Vanna's arms are up, but her body certainly gets plenty of Clark here. That's foul.
First foul on Vanna. And Clark had said to us, one of the things she learned from the preseason is she's going to be grabbed, she's going to be held.
Clark at the free throw line. Hits her first.
They're going to grab me and chuck me, yes. And then she said, but there's also ways I can learn to use that to my advantage.
Hits her free throw. Both free throws. 33-46. A minute and 39 seconds left before halftime. All right, here we go. Thomas brings it down again. Gets that to Bonner. Bonner almost left open. She'll hit that every day, all day, and she does. Outlet pass to Catlin Clark. It's going to be Wheeler. She's almost double teaming. She gets it. Oh, hang on. Clark, long three. Hits the front of the rim. Rebound Sun. This is going to be Thomas, loses it. And then an open court foul on Bonham. A transition take foul. That's going to send Wheeler to the line. That's definitely a transition take foul. You know.
To make it clear transition take, right?
Yeah.
So listen,
He's
Thomas.
trying to say I made a play on the ball, but
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you reached all the way across the body.
you could say she was going.
It's going to be Wheeler on the line by herself. 33-48 with 1 minute and 5 seconds left. She hits a free throw. Oh, come on, coach. Come on, coach. What if it was the other way around? That's what I always think. If it was the other way around, would these coaches be like, you know, that was a good call, ref. All right. Fever still have the ball. This is Wheeler. Screen set for Wheeler. They go down. Oh, that was offense, but they didn't call it. Almost a high elbow on Bonner. She took it. No call. All right. Figbino with the lay. Bonner blocked. Wheeler with the ball. Throws it, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Thomas.
4 seconds remaining, so 2-for-1 opportunity here for Indiana, trying to end the half.
34.3 seconds on the clock. 36-48. They set up in the box. Screen set. Finlay. They find it. And there it is. First three by Catlin Clark. Nice play call. 39-48 though. Sun still in with a very nice lead. Leading up 9. This is going to be Thomas. Spins, and she's going to be fouled. I think they're going to call that on Smith. That's a unique way to run a double screen.
It's not even that great of a look that she's gotten here so far in this half.
I hate shooting with balls like that. Balls with the different colors on them. Get all that, bro. That's the next thing they need to do. They need to change the ball. Maybe put one line on it. One different color on it. Just to make it different. Or maybe put a thick W on the ball. You know, orange ball with a thick W on white. Just to make a little difference. All right, Thomas at the line. She hits her first shot. Misses the second. 16 seconds on the clock. Catlin Clark with the ball, being guarded by Carrington. Carrington has been locking her down all game. 8 seconds to shoot. Catlin, double team. Another turnover, but they get it back. Oh, and it's turned over again. Carrington for 3. Can't hit it. Yeah, Clark is she's gonna have to adjust the way she makes passes. It's just, I don't know if she's thinking she got fouled there on that last pass. But there's been quite a bit of turnovers, and Catlin Clark has been behind a lot of them. All right, still a talent, but you know, you just gotta work your way into it. You know, all these players are doing good here for the Sun. they've been here before. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's run over the stats, take a little break, and we'll be right back.
It's presented by Google.
8 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Drop a line. What are you thinking about? What do you think about this this game right here? If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. And that's another thing I hadn't checked. I hadn't checked tonight. Let's see how many likes we got. Let's see how many likes we got before we'll do that right after this. All right, here we go. Box scores. Box scores. Let's get a little bit of music in the background. What you think? There we go. All right. All right, for the Fever, Samuelson. Every time I say that name, I think of the Karate Kid, Danielson. All right, Samuelson. She has 2 points. 2 points, 1 rebound. Smith has 11 points, keeping the keeping the Fever in it. Boston, the big, down low. She has 4 points. Wheeler has 1. Clark has 7 points now. She is 1 of 4 from behind the arc. 2 of 7 from the field. Fagbeno, 2 points off the bench. Mitchell has 7. Wallace has 3. And Berger with 2. Leading rebounder is Smith and Boston. Fouls. Smith has 3 fouls. Catlin Clark has 2. I could have sworn she had 3. Boston has 2. And Fagbeno has 3 fouls. For the game leading Sun. The game leading Sun. Bonner, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Thomas has 6 points. Jones has 4. Harris has 11 points, and Carrington has 14 to lead all scorers. She has 14 points, only 1 foul, 1 personal foul. Really? Okay, I got to go with what's on here. All right. She has 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. The bench has scored a whopping 4 points for the Sun, and that has been Banham off the bench with 4 points. Team stats, let's start from the bottom. The largest lead by the Sun has been 15. Right now, the Fever got it back down to 10. Points in the paint, that goes to the Fever, 20-18. Fast break points, that goes to the Fever also, 9-3. Turnovers, that goes to the Fever. 13 turnovers, ladies and gentlemen, 13 turnovers. And we'll look, because I'm pretty sure Catlin Clark has made the majority of them. But we'll take a look at that. There's your blocks, your steals, assists, 9-11, Sun. Rebound, 16-12, Fever. Free throw shooting, neither team shooting very well from the free throw line. But the Fever, they are 10 of 13 for 76.9. The Sun are 66%. They are 8 of 12 from behind the charity stripe. 3-point shooting, Fever 3 of 8, 37.5. The Sun 5 of 12 for 41.7. But still, it's kind of funny that the Fever are shooting 54% from the field, and Connecticut is shooting 50. You know what? I know exactly what it is. I know what the issue is. We go right back down here to turnovers. 13-5. All right. You can shoot a good percentage, but if you continue to turn the ball over, then you give the other team chances to score. All right, more chances than you. In fact, there's 13 times that the Fever hadn't even gotten a chance to attempt a shot at their own basket. So that's how the Fever is shooting a better percentage than the Sun, and still they are trailing in this game. All right, so we'll be back here in a minute, but before we leave, I'll leave you guys with the box scores to take a look at. And also, let's take a look and see how many likes we've got. How many people have hit that like button? I don't need that right there. Don't need that, coach. Don't need that. Just go right here. 4 likes. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. 4 likes. 4 likes is crazy, as the young people say. 4 likes is crazy. But hey, I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can get it up to a double. All right, somebody took 1 like back. Indian giver. That's all right. And now it's back up there. I don't know what the deal is. All right, here we go. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for watching. Fever, trailing the sun.
open the whole thing with Rebecca. In the first half, obviously all eyes on Catlin Clark, but Dejanay Carrington really starred as we take a look at tonight's Star Watch, brought to you by State Farm.
Talking to Dejanay after shooting around today about this start, and she said, I feel like I've earned this. I am prepared. Well, she certainly looked prepared in that first half on both ends of the floor. She led all scorers with 14 points. Aggressive attack on the rim. Was able to hit one from deep as well defensively. How hard she fights over that screen. That's what she did the entire first half. Took it as a personal challenge to limit Catlin Clark, and she certainly did that. Hopefully, we're going to 7 points in that first half.
Take a look at the leading scorers from that first half. Dejanay Carrington leading the way. Ty Harris a big contribution as well. And Holly Rowe, interesting moment at the end of that first half with Aaliyah Boston and with Catlin Clark.
Ryan, take a look at this shot going off the court and all the way up to the tunnel. This was a long conversation, and I love Aaliyah Boston pouring into this young rookie. It's supposed to be hard. This is an adjustment period, and Aaliyah making sure that her rookie knows we have your back. I love that leadership from Aaliyah Boston. It has been a hard first half, but I want to compliment Dejanay Carrington because she has had some discipline. In years past, she would come in with lots of energy, lots of excitement, and get a foul trouble. Not with the right decision. Tonight, discipline. One foul in the first half. She made the right read. She's been disciplined on defense and offense. That is what Stephanie White wanted from her. Stephanie said, I trust her. She is going to make the right decision, and she has.
You know, Dejanay Carrington, accustomed to coming in off of the bench, where you can play with bursts of energy. As a starter, you have to have that energy and maintain it. Understand that you need to be on the floor in longer stretches. Just the way Connecticut is attacking. With the Hawk Legend double teaming, and Indiana is struggling mightily to find the open players out of it. But again, a team with big players makes position.
All right, we're back. And this time we also have a poll question. Will Catlin Clark score 20 in her first regular season game? We already have 2 votes. Bonner with a long 3. Misses that. Rebound. Smith. Catlin Clark brings it up the right side of the court. Crosses over. Thought about the 3. Carrington all over it, all in her face. Gets it to Wheeler. Wheeler goes around the right side. She's going to be fouled by Thomas.
Number 3 on Harris. Aaliyah Boston has 3. Alyssa Smith has 3. Clark has 2. She picked
All right, ball is inbounded by Samuelson.
into the corner. 7 to shoot.
Wheeler with the ball in the corner. She goes down the baseline, kicks that.
Corner.
Smith to the basket. Misses the lay. Rebound, Bonner. It's going to be Thomas up the court. Gets it to Bonner. Bonner. Right hand layup is no good. And that ball is going to be out on Clark. It's going to stay Sun ball. Still 39-49. That's going to be knocked out of bounds again by Clark. Ball trying to go. They were trying to go to Carrington, who is guarding Clark. Clark guarding her. Oh. Thomas gets that ball in to, that was not Bonner. She gets it in, and there's a quick foul. Actually, that was Bonner. Bonner was fouled on the jumper. She's at the free throw line. Pretty good from there. Hits that first one, no problem.
Keep up with live Wnba action during the tip-off test drive powered by CarMax. Now through May 21st, enjoy a free league pass preview and stream select games.
And she hits both of them. Sun in a man-to-man. Wheeler gets that ball. Gets that ball to Boston. Wheeler with the ball now. Back to Boston. Boston squares up. Backing down Jones. Jones with the block. Sun with the steal. Carrington. Ball stripped by Catlin Clark. Rebound Samuelson. She gets it to Catlin Clark. Catlin Clark. Spin move. She's double teamed. Finds Samuelson. Samuelson hands that to Catlin Clark. Catlin Clark double teamed and turns it over. Carrington with the left. She can't hit it. Rebound Bonner. Gets it to Catlin Clark. Catlin Clark tries to find some kind of space there. Goes down. And that is going to be Smith. Smith trying to find somewhere to pass it to. She gets it to Samuel. They swing it one more time, and a shot by Wheeler. That's a 3. Boy, the Fever had to work for that. 42-51 now. Yeah, I was going to say Catlin Clark looks like she hasn't been double teamed a whole lot. Maybe she wasn't double teamed a whole lot in college. I didn't do a lot of watching her in college. But a lot of times she's getting double teamed and she's making that pass back up top, not seeing that person in the middle, and still she's thrown the ball away a few times. Let's take a look, since we have a timeout right here. We can take a look and see how many turnovers Catlin has herself. And boy, you got to know she is probably her worst critic. She's going to rectify that, definitely. All right, Clark, 6 turnovers. I wonder when's the last time she had 6 turnovers. 6 turnovers. She's got the most turnovers on the floor. Yep, closest to her will be Thomas, another the Sun guard. Thomas has 3. All right, like I said, she'll rectify that. That's you know what, that Catlin Clark, with receiving all the hate that she gets or whatever, that it's a reason for me to look at or keep up with the WNBA just to see what she does. I want to see this. I want to see her do well. I want to see her out there splashing those threes and get more people to watch the ladies and push up their or build up their revenue so they can get paid a little bit better. All right, 7 minutes and 23 seconds. 7:23 left in the third. Samuelson, 2 points. Smith has 11. Boston and Wheeler both have 4. Catlin Clark, 7. Fagbino, 2 points. Mitchell, 7. Wallace has 3. And Berger has 2. For the Sun, there are 3 people in double figures. Bonner has 12 points. Thomas with 6. Jones with 4. Harris has 11 points. Carrington with 14. And the bench still with 4 points, and that's by Banham. Banham with the 4 points.
Catching the ball, pushed off the blocks by Alyssa Thomas. One of the things that Connecticut's unquote players do so well defensively.
Smith able to make a great pass out of that, and then the one more results in a Wheeler 3. Early third quarter action, 9 points, Sun lead.
Sun with the ball, it's going to be Thomas. Finds an open Carrington under the basket, and Carrington is doing whatever she wants and whenever she wants to do it. All right, it's going to be Wheeler for the Fever. She gets it to Clark. Clark takes a long 3, hits a long 3. There's no doubt she is a shooter, guys. If she can't do anything else, she can shoot the ball. Now Thomas gets that ball to Carrington, but an offensive foul is going to be called. And it was maybe a screen set. Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, a rookie is a rookie. Rookie's a rookie. Caitlin got caught sleeping, looking at looking at the ball in that back door. Happens all the time in the guys' game too. All right, looks like they're gonna run the same play. Wheeler with the ball, can't get that to Caitlin. Now she goes off the screen, strong to the basket, layup is good. 47-53. Bonner to the basket. Nice little shuffle pass by Thomas. They got to play some defense out there, Feeble. Catlin Clark waiting for the screen. She's going to be double teamed. Gets out of it. She tried to draw a foul, the bump. It was there, but the ref decided not to call it. I got to play some defense out there, buddy. 3 votes, 3 votes.
For 5th place on the WNBA all-time scoring list. Next point will.
All right, 47-55 now. Am I right about that? Yep, 55. Coach, get your score right, buddy. Bonham back in the game. Bonham, long 3, short, rebound. Smith gets to Catlin Clark. She's picked up quickly, and she's going to be called for a travel. Yeah, that's 8 turnovers where she, mom and dad. But look, she's seeing the double team, trying to get rid of that ball. She's learning she's just learning how to deal with that double team, this professional double team coming at her. All right, it's going to be Thomas, hands that ball to Banham, and a foul's going to be called early. That was on Clark. That's 3. I mean, she never had 8 turnovers in her life. Bonner behind the 3-point line. Now she gets deeper, kicks that. It's going to be Carrington. Carrington tried to go down to Jones. A steal by Clark. Brings across the timeline, being guarded by Carrington. She's going to be fouled by Carrington. Will not be denied. Trying to get, you can see she is an offensive player. Dejanay Carrington playing her tail off tonight. 47-55, Sun in the lead. Boston trying to find someone to hand it to. Finally gets it to Clark. Clark shoots another 3. Went around the rim and off. Nobody slowing Thomas down. And Bonner to the basket for the lay. Fast break basket for the Sun. And they pull that lead back to 10. This is going to be Smith with the spin move. Loses the ball. Thomas to the basket is good. And a timeout's got to be called. Just like that, the Sun extend that lead right back up. 12. 4:32 left in the third. 4:32 in the third. All right, we got 3 votes, baby. We got 3 votes. Will Catlin Clark scored 20 in her first regular season game? Boy, I tell you what, she's gonna have to get hot if she's gonna do that. Gonna have to get hot if she's gonna do that. Now, there are definitely some other players that are going to score 20. One is definitely
I could really get used to this retirement.
Carrington. Carrington's gonna score.
Story of my life.
Oh, hey, coach. Hey, Valhalla. I'm in here doing all kinds of talking, not paying attention. What's going on there?
The expenses, health insurance doesn't cover.
Coach, you're about to get 2K, baby. Yep, working on it, man. Working on it. Let's go. Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. Showing love as usual. All right, we got 6 quiet people. I guess a lot of people say in the bushes. 6 people in the bushes. If you guys are new here or if you don't know Valhalla, go check him out. I don't know if he's doing anything tonight. He may be. Maybe I'll look him up here shortly. But he does great stuff over there. Great stuff over there. Go check him out.
Here was Wnba a moment ago after receiving that raucous ovation from the crowd.
Really is remarkable in her 15 years. Last year she had an incredible season. Just keeps getting better. Age has not caught up to her. Other times it's not caught up.
All right, Mitchell on the baseline for the Fever. She's going to be fouled on the play. Stay home. Stay home.
All right, Rebecca, let's just do an overall assessment here of Clark. Obviously,
Good idea to do these games. She's one of the biggest names. Yeah, definitely. I figured I'd give it a shot. I've tried WNBA a couple of times with mixed reviews, I guess you could say. But yeah, with CC, what are they gonna start calling that? With CC on the screen, you know. And I want to see her do good because of all the hate. Outlet pass to Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it. Katie Lou Samuelson for 3. Fever keep taking the punch. They keep trying to come back. 51-59, 3:45 on the clock. But you can't let her shoot it. Bantam will get it right back for you, and she does. She gets the 3 right back. Clark loses this one out of bounds.
one of the things Clark told us before the game, she joked, she said, I know the outside world is not going to show me any grace if I struggle, but I will, fully expecting there to be an onboarding learning curve against these pros.
Boy, she's going to get back in the lab. That's going to be a travel. This time is going to be on Thomas. 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Ball goes right back to the Fever.
4 rebounds. It's the 10th Connecticut turnover.
Catlin Clark being guarded by Carrington.
And a whistle on Nelson Adota, who was jockeying with Boston.
A foul's going to be called away from the ball. 3:03 on the clock. 16 seconds for the Fever to shoot. 51-62 Sun. Clark gets it in. This is Mitchell. I like Mitchell's game. She shoots a 3. Can't hit it. Rebound. Sun. Think this is going to be Thomas with the ball. She brings it down. It's 4 against 5. There's one person coming down the court now for the Sun. Still hadn't gotten down. Offensive foul. is called on Thomas. And Carrington goes out a little gingerly.
A little bit as she does. And does Carrington checking out provide an opportunity for Clark, who will be guarded down by Mitchell? See the attention Carrington.
He may have a cramp. All right, Mitchell goes to Smith. Smith with the turnaround, can't hit it. Rebound, ball's batted away. Thomas recovers it. Now she dribbles down the left side, crossover dribble. Finds a big down low, and that ball's blocked, but the Sun get it back. Reverse layup, no good. I thought maybe that wasn't Carrington. Oh, good pass by Catlin. Right down the lane, Smith for the lay. Four votes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Catlin Clark scored 20 points in her first regular season game. After a minute and 41, we'll talk about the people who we know are the players we know are going to score at least 21 points or 20 points or more. They get it to Catlin Clark. Finds her teammate in the corner. She can't hit it. Rebound Sun. It's going to be Thomas bringing it down on the right side. Gets into the lane, loses it, and a foul's going to be called, a reaching foul.
Take a look at what happened to DJ Carrington, Rebecca.
That was Carrington that went out of the game.
Looks like she just got caught up. Yeah. And then holding on to that right leg.
Carrington still on the bench. Bonner on the bench also. She may have a cramp. Man, that's what I think it is. Tough cramp. Suns ball. They get it in. It's going to be Bonham with the ball. Banham, I think. Banham with the ball. Finds Thomas with that push shot. Can't hit it. Rebound. This is going to be Wallace. Christy Wallace. Actually, that was not Christy Wallace. That was Berger brought the ball down the court. And a layup under the basket. 55-62 now is the score. Oh, another travel. An offensive foul, my bad, is going to be called before Thomas shoots that ball. Dodo was called for the foul. This is Catlin on the right side. Clark finds her teammate. Spin move. Can't hit it. And they're going to call Fag Benlay for the foul. All right, we got 29.1 seconds left. 29.1 seconds left in the third. 55-62. I was saying Fag Benham. Fag Benham. Fag Benlay. She is from the United Kingdom, I think. Makes sense.
Yeah, they're in the bonus, so free throws here. That's a loose ball foul. So
all right, Thomas strolls down to the other end, take her shots. When I say stroll, I mean stroll. You got a mean stride on her. Thomas misses the first one.
It's the Liberty at Indiana, the home debut for Catlin Clark. Friday on Ion, a doubleheader, Washington and Connecticut, Minnesota, host Seattle, and then Saturday on ABC.
Valhalla in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Valhalla in the house, ladies and gentlemen. If you are not a subscriber to his channel, go check him out. Hit that subscribe button. Good day, Coach. Rob Parson. What's going on, Rob? Rob Parson in the house, guys. Catlin almost double team. Still has it. Goes to the basket. Draws a foul. And will go to the free throw line. Don't want to say, should I jinx her? Don't want to say she's automatic from the line, but she is pretty darn good from the line.
She really gets the defender Mitchell on her hip and then takes it right in and gets the line.
Hits the first.
Clark's career high in turnovers in a collegiate game. It was 12. He's currently at 8 here tonight. The scoring and the efficiency.
All right, well, I was wrong. I said she never had that. I wouldn't think she'd ever had that many turnovers in a game, but they said once in college she had 12. All right, it's going to be Thomas with the ball. Thomas is a nice size guard. Screen set up top. Harris for the jumper is good. And 0.4 seconds on the clock. The Fever won't even attempt to shoot. Still in single digits, but the Fever still trailing. They've trailed all game, well, except for the very beginning. 57-65 is the score. Congratulations to Bonner, Wnba Bonner. Moved into 5th all-time scoring, a 14-year veteran of the WNBA. All right, that's the end of the fifth quarter. That's the end of the third quarter. And so let's take a look at some of the stats here. All right, for the Indiana Fever, Samuelson, 5 points. 5 points tonight. Smith, that's going to be Elijah Smith. Elijah Smith with 13 points. Boston has 4, 6 rebounds. Wheeler with 6 points. Catlin Clark, 12 points. 2 assists, 2 steals, no rebounds. Let's go, Catlin. She also has 3 personal fouls. She does. Smith and Boston also have 3 personal fouls. Wnba has 4 personal fouls. She has 4 points. Mitchell off the bench with 8 points. Wallace has 3, and Berger with 2. For the Connecticut Sky, Bonner with 16 points, and the Wnba Bonner has moved into the 5th all-time scoring. Would you say scoring league? Yeah, in the WNBA. Congratulations to Miss Bonner. She also has 5 rebounds. Thomas with 9 points. Jones has 4. Harris has 13 points. Carrington with 16. And Bonham now with 7 points. She is 2 of 6 from behind the arc. All right, let's look at a few of the team stats right here. Still, the Fever shooting a better percentage from the floor than the Sun, and they still find themselves behind by 8. 3-point shooting has evened up. Both teams have hit 6, 40% for the Fever and 37.5 for the Sun. Let's go all the way down to assists. Assists are pretty even, 14 to 15 Sun. Turnovers, the Indiana Fever have 18 turnovers. The Sun have 12 themselves. Remember, when you turn the ball over, you don't even get a chance to attempt a shot at your own basket. All right, so who will score 20 points tonight? It's going to be tough, I think, for anybody in the Fever to score, but they have a whole quarter, so it's not out of the question. I think Bonner and Carrington have a good shot of scoring 30 points. They both have 16 points. Well, I don't know. Carrington is going to the locker room. Thinks she had a cramp, and it's just sometimes those cramps hit and you just can't get them out. Jones gets that ball down low to Thomas. I'm telling you, Thomas is she's a thick girl. We'll see how thick later on. We'll look at her measurements. Smith wanted a foul, wasn't called. Thomas in trouble, picks up her dribble. They leave her. She gets it to Harris. Harris, in and out dribble, kicks that out to Bonner. Bonner skip pass over to Thomas. Follows it up, gets her on rebound, and it's good. And looks like the Fever, I don't know, Fever is standing around a little bit. 8:37 on the clock, 57-69, back up to double digits. Smith with the jumper, that's no good. A three-point shot, doesn't look like the type of shot she should shoot, but I'm not the coach, I'm not her. All right, so looks like Harris taking her time with the ball. Actually, that was Thomas. Now this is Harris. Harris, the jumper, high off the glass, rebound. Wnba finds Wheeler. Wheeler back to Wnba, but she can't do anything with it. Hands it to Wheeler. Layup on the left side is good. 9 votes, ladies and gentlemen. We got 7 minutes and 48 seconds. Harris finds Jones. They swing it across the top of the rim. This is Bonner. Bonner finds Thomas. Nice bounce pass, and Jones is going to be fouled going to the basket. Great ball movement. Now we got a little downtime here before the free throw.
One thing she does really well is attack the glass and just gliding back the other way.
Let's see.
Assist to self. What do you call that one?
All right, we'll take a look at Thomas.
The rebound numbers help bring it closer to her triple double.
She has 8 career regular season triple doubles.
Thomas, 6'2", 203.
Most in league history.
6'2", 203 from Maryland.
Closing in on another.
32 years old. Tough.
Again, a 12-point lead for Connecticut. This is just volley from 6 or 7 to 12.
I wouldn't want to see her in the alley. She's mad. This is Smith. Smith is going to be called for. Is it going to be a foul or a travel? Smith able to draw the foul. No, it wasn't. Looks like it's going to be a travel.
Brown Jones is really good defensively against Boston. She can match her size and strength. She's just stayed between her and the basket.
And 20 turnovers now for Indiana as a team. You see Clark who has 8 of them. Getting ready to check back in. Thomas lobs it. Bonner gets fouled.
A lob to Bonner. She can't hit it, but I think she's going to be fouled on the play.
Connecticut really has done the job they need to in terms of cutting to the basket, recognizing when defenders turn their heads here. Perfectly placed lob. But that's because Bonner made the cut. Connecticut, you can tell that there is a veteran presence here. These players have played with one another. We've seen it all game. Anytime there's a lane.
59-71, 7 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game. Bonner on the line to hit her 17th point.
Bonner is a miracle of physical magic. She has given birth to twins. As you heard at the end of our interview, she said hello to Callie and Demi. Those are her two little girls that are at home. She said it's been one of the hardest things of her life to have twins. She was on bed rest for the last month of her pregnancy in the hospital. But here she is back out on the court, being an all-star.
She misses the second one. She knew she had missed that one. You could tell by her body language. Fever, get that ball down. It's Catlin Clark. Skip pass back over. Catlin thought about the long three, turned it down. She's being pressed. She could take her to the basket. Boston to the basket. And Boston is going to be called for the double dribble. She definitely did. Yeah. Also blocked by Bonner. Actually, that was not Bonner. That was Adoda. Thomas with the ball. Doesn't want to shoot it out there. Gets that to Bonner. Bonner. Her jumper is good and fouled on the play, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to, well, if she hits this free throw, that'll be 20 points right there.
Bonner has 19, is 8 of 14 from the floor. Thomas, her 11th assist.
All right, next time we have a dead ball, we'll check out. What will we check out? Let's see. We'll check out. We'll check out the percentage of the votes we have here. And we'll also see how many likes. How many people hit that like button. See if I can get double figures. 6:35 on the clock. Suns in a, yeah, I guess we could say a commanding lead. Catlin Clark being hounded. She shoots the three, hits a three. When all else fails, resort to what you do well. And that's fill it up from the outside. Catlin Clark for three. Harris can't hit it. They get it to Clark. Behind the back dribble. Screen set. She wants to shoot it. Finds Mitchell. Mitchell to the basket. Strong move. Can't hit it. Rebound. It's going to be Thomas. Thomas finds Harris for three. It's good. Hey, this Surge team, this from Connecticut, they ain't no joke. Right? Berger directing traffic. They're trying to find Catlin, but they get it to the big. Caitlin's being hounded man to man. She's standing way out. Mitchell is going to be fouled by Bonner.
A reminder coming up next, Anna Taurasi and Phoenix will take on Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces. Catlin Clark knows what to do with the big.
Maybe I'll find maybe we'll find Angel Reese game. Maybe it'll be sometime this week, and we'll do a stream on that. All right, because we got a timeout right here. So let's check out what we said we were going to check out. We now have 10 votes. So let's do a couple of things here. Number one, what is the percentage? All right, 60% say, oh, so it's changed. It was 60% says yes. Now it's 55%. 55% of the people say that Catlin will score 20 points tonight. Theo Sam Eagle has stopped by. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Michael Smitty in the house. What's going on, Michael Smitty? I'm sorry, guys. I didn't see you guys till right now. I'm sure a couple over from Valhalla. Thank you, Valhalla, sir. Hey, me too, man. Only, okay, this may sound weird, but for some reason, look, when somebody starts hating on people, to me, I go into my like the underdog type of frame of mind. So like I like since they are and not commentators stuff like that. I'm talking about the NBA, the WNBA players, throwing shade and stuff. Like I hope she goes out there and just like eventually balls out on these guys, on those girls. Like, like Brittany Griner throws some shade, Tarasi threw shade, some of the coaches out there threw, look, I hope she has a great career. I hope she just balls out on those people. I hate haters, especially in that league. They're trying to bring eyes to the league, but now you hate on a person that's getting eyes to come to the league. The hate, the shade, the hate is real, man. The hate is real, and it may be. I've heard some people say this is why the women's league can't get ahead. Like if you're hating on your best players, come on now. Do you think the guys would do that? Like were there people hating on LeBron James when he came into the league? you know, and people were saying, "Oh, he's going to be the next, Michael Jordan or whatever. He's really good. He's going to dominate stuff." Like, no, it was like, hope he has a great career. He could be an all star, and and that brought more eyes to the league. That brought more eyes to the NBA. So, if you want more money, you got to think of it that way. And then you also have to say, a lot of people are on her bandwagon. It wasn't Caitlin coming out saying, "I'm going to go and take the WNBA by storm." It wasn't her. All right. But it just seems like some of them just taking her coming as a slap in the. It can't be a slap in the face. They're hating on her. All right. But anyway, it is what it is. All right, we'll check out the likes later. That ain't really important. All right, big lead by the Suns, 78-62. Here's your steal. Catlin Clark with the ball. She's being guarded by Thomas. Berger fighting in that lane. They're not going to let Clark shoot. Clark shoots it anyway. Hits another three. Took the bump and hit the three. Took the bump, took the shot, hit the three. The girl can shoot, I tell you that. All right, it's going to be Thomas with the ball. He's being guarded by, and they get it right back. Was that Harris? Harris with the three. Gets it right back. Caitlin gets it back. Oh, nice move. The duck under two. Goes to the basket. Draws a foul. Got two to get up in the air on the fake. Nice little move. Crossover off the. Oh, that was a step back. Step back on Bantam. Caitlin at the line with a free throw. She hits the first. She hits both. Still 3 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock. 67-71. This is going to be Thomas with the ball. A turnover and a foul. And that is going to be on Harris, if I'm not mistaken. No, not Harris. We've got a new guy, a new person in the game. Jefferson is going to get that foul call on the bad pass by Thomas. Clark tries to go off the screen. They get it to her. She shoots another three. Couldn't hit that one.
Rebound, Alyssa Thomas, and she has her triple-double. Hear the crowd reacting.
Thomas had a triple-double? I didn't think she hardly had any rebounds. Alyssa Thomas with a double-double, triple-double, excuse me. 13 points, 10 rebounds, and more than 9 assists. All right, we have another timeout. Give me a little time to actually check out her stats. A few minutes ago, she didn't have that many rebounds, so I wasn't sure if there was going to be any triple doubles or double doubles. Let's check her out. Thomas, 13 points, 13 assists, and 13 rebounds. All right. Bonner does have 20 points. Harris and Carrington both with 16. Clark did score 20 points. She right now is in the lead. Well, she is the leading scorer along with Bonner. Smith also has 13 points. But it was kind of hard to see if she was going to make 20 points there. But she's warmed up there a little bit. She is 6 of 6 from the free throw line. She is 4 of 10 from behind the 3-point line for 40%. 5 of 13 from the field. And she would probably say it's not one of her best shooting nights. All right. But not one of her best nights, period, because she does have 9 turnovers. All right. But on the other hand, Thomas, who has a triple-double, she has 7 turnovers. These people are handling the ball more than anybody else on the court, so you would expect them to have more turnovers. All right, 67-81 is our score. Let me make sure you guys are seeing the right screen. Yeah. All right. In the first quarter, 19-13 Connecticut. In the second quarter, 30-26 Connecticut. In the third quarter, 18-16 Indiana. And currently in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes and 29 seconds left, it is 16-10 Connecticut. And 7 likes, not bad, not bad. Thank you guys for being here and hitting that like button for me. I appreciate it. Still got a chance to get double figures. 3 more likes.
Well, last year when she didn't win MVP, and half the season she had, she said, look.
Jones with the ball. Finds Thomas. Thomas back to Jones. Put it in a great place. She misses the layup, but she's fouled on the play.
She is and how unique her production is in this league. The other thing is, while she hasn't won a championship here, she's done a whole lot of winning. This is a team that perennially is in at least the semifinals. They make 2.
So we have 12 votes. I think there were 11 votes in before the actual score. Before I went over the score. So Catlin Clark did get her 20 points. It was not easy.
MVP, the 2-time champion.
Jones hits her free throws with 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. It's going to be hard for the Fever to win this one. 67-83. Clark to the basket. Can't finish. Jones is going to be called for the travel. That pass from Banham. 67-83. 2:54 on the clock. Coming up next, Taraji. Did I say her name right? Tarasi. Going against Asia. Oh, that's not a, come on, ref. Is that a travel? Or just several pivots? All right, that travel's going to be called on Berger. Sun gets the ball in. It's going to be Banham with the ball, still handling it. Being guarded by Berger. Screen set by Jones. Banham for 3. Good Lord, she can shoot. Lead pass by Catlin. And it gets it to Wallace. Wallace hits 2. Banham, that's why I got her on the thumbnail. She's shooting 3s, lights out, cuts to the basket. Long 3 by number 21. That's Carrington back on the court. And a pass. I don't know if that was from Clark. If it was another turnover. Skip pass. Clark wide open for 3. Can't hit that one. She stepped into that one.
She took it. Timeout Connecticut. It's all Sun with 1:35 to go.
1:35 on the clock. 69. Yeah. 69, what is it? 69 to 86. (69 to 86). We got a timeout on the court. I already got 14 votes, ladies and gentlemen. 14 votes, 69-86. The Sun have been in control of this game since the early stages of the first quarter. Seven likes. Looks like that's all we're going to be able to do tonight, but that's cool. Thank you, guys. Suns is trying to protect the ball, run some timeout. Carrington. Actually, that was Mitchell. And Tiffany Mitchell is going to be fouled on the play.
A reminder coming up next, it's Phoenix and Vegas. The Mercury taking on the defending champion Aces.
1:22 on the clock. Free throw is made by Mitchell. There's a Mitchell on both sides. It's going to be Tiffany Mitchell right here for the Sun. Tiffany Mitchell hits both free throws. Still a little pressure on the ball. They get it down. It's going to be Berger. Berger drives on her right. She shoots it. Jumper is no good. Rebound Mitchell. And by the time they get across the timeline, it'll be under 1 minute. Berger picks up the ball. It's going to be Harris, skip pass. Mitchell to drive. The jumper is good. 90-69. Catlin brings it across the timeline. She gets it to Samuelson, and it's going to be a still bad pass right there, or should I say great defense on that pass from Wnba. A steal by Harris. She calls for the screen, goes away from it, now comes back to the screen. Gets it over to Mitchell. Mitchell turns down the three. She drives, floats in, layup, no good, but a putback by Lexi. Nope, that's going to be Donna. Nice strong move there to the basket on the other end. That was going to be by Berger for the lay, but this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. 92-71 is the score. Sun win by a pretty darn good margin there. Interesting debut for the WNBA for Catlin Clark.
Certainly a reason why Alyssa Thomas was second in the MVP voting.
All right, real quick recap, ladies and gentlemen. 69-86 is our final score. We got 16 votes on the poll question, and 56% says yes, that Catlin will score 20 points. 56 says yes, 31% says no, and 12% says who cares. All right, we got 8 likes. Thank you guys for the 8 likes. Appreciate it. All right, so we are going to go to the box scores before we get out of here. All right, run through all the scores real quickly. Samuelson, 5 points for the Fever. Smith had 13. Boston had 4 points. Wheeler with 8. Clark, 20 points. Wnba had 4 points. Mitchell with 8. Wallace with 5 points. And Berger with 4. For the Connecticut Sun and the winner, Connecticut Suns, Bonner with 20 points. She also moved up into 5th place for the most scored in the WNBA. She had 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Thomas, 13 points. Jones had 8. Harris and Carrington, both with 16 points. Oh, by the way, Thomas ended up with a triple-double, 13 points, 13 assists, and 10 rebounds. Off the bench, Adota. We're going to say Adada. Adada had 2 points. Endorfo did not score. Banham, we're going to say Banham. She had 10 points. Shot 3 of 7 from behind the arc. Mitchell had 4, and Jefferson with 3. All right, for the team stats, it looks just like that. 48% for the Fever, and the Sun shot 48.5 from the floor. 3-point shooting, pretty close there by the end. The Fever 8 of 20 for 40%. Sun 9 of 21 for 42%. Free throw shooting, neither one of these teams shot like I want teams to shoot. Got to shoot at least 80% if you're in the pros. 78.9 for the Fever, 76 for the Sun. Rebounding a slight edge to the Sun, 30 to 28. Assists went to the Sun, 20 to 16. There's still your blocks. Turnovers. Wow. Indiana, 25 turnovers. Connecticut 15. You cannot win at any level with 25 turnovers. Again, that's 25 times you don't even get an attempt to shoot at your own basket. 25. Fast break points 14 for the Fever and 10 for Connecticut. Points in the paint 30 for the Fever, 32 for the Suns. Largest lead by the Suns, 23. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, thank you all for watching. Hey, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see what we can do next time. Hey, just check for the thumbnails. Thank you everyone who decided to stop by and put a little love in the chat. Let's see if we can get everybody here. Let's end the poll. All right. First, Daniel Berry Sports Talk, as usual, always shows up. Thank you, Daniel Berry. Then Valhalla probably, I think he probably brought a little bit of Valhalla raid here, but I thank you there, Valhalla, of course, and always. Yeah, we're getting close to 2,000, getting close. Working on it there, big man. Working on it, big guy. All right, Rob Parson, stop by. Doing good, mate. How are you? Theo Sam Eagle, stop by through too. And then my dude, Michael Smitty in the house. All right, with that said, we're getting ready to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, 8 likes. 8 likes, can't go wrong with that. And I will see you guys next time. All right, I'm Coach G. See you soon.